Amazon. My inner brat was wanting these right away, but my wallet was willing to wait.
T-Man 978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, T-Man 978. Finally, the first female combatant from McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat. It's Kitana from Mortal Kombat 11. And I can tell you right now, from what I'm seeing, her face looks way better than that image right there. Suggestion for McFarlane Toys. These proto images right here that are painted, they're nice. But once you get the updated product, you also update product shots. I don't know how far in advance y'all have to do these, but just like with Scorpion, things look better than the proto pictures right there. Let me get her out of here so I can play with it. Alright, here we are out of packaging and she looks spectacular. The paint is immaculate. All the details are super great. She comes with a few weapons, more than people would normally get with McFarlane. No extra hands like we're used to, and pretty much only one major gripe. First accessory I'm showing, her fan all folded up. Nice. Thick enough for her to hold, no problem. Here is the fan. Opened. Nicely painted, as you can see. Fully painted, as far as I can tell. Awesome. Only issue is now that it's not folded up, she doesn't grip that super well. She also comes with a sai that looks like this. No weapon storage, so she'll have to be holding this. I mentioned no weapon storage, but it's accurate. Everybody in the game just pulls weapon out of the thin air with no explanation. And I said one major gripe, but I'm gonna say two. The way her shoes are shaped, as you can see, I got her standing up right now, but it's kind of weird. It's like this flat part is the center of her balance. If you put her like directly on this and on her toe, then her heel will be floating. If you put her on the heel in this part, her toe is floating because it's kind of curved up like permanently on both feet. She does have peg holes because of the stand you probably saw that comes with everybody. The details, like I said, all the paintwork, immaculate. You can see wrinkled details. It looks like real leather or whatever type of material this would be on her. I like the shininess of her sleeves. These gauntlets right here remind me a ton of Sub-Zero. The design is slightly different, but look at that. And now let's get to the face. None of this, actually, before we get to the face, none of this is floating. This is all sculpted. With the previous characters, a lot of their like armor and whatnot would have been a floating piece, but I'm assuming they didn't want to risk anything with that as far as a female character. Well, actually, I'm lying. What is floating is these shoulder pads and this part right here on her neck, where you can see her shoulder blade up in there. So there's that, but as you can see, the front of that is sculpted to her. So I'm guessing this part right here is the only floating part. But here is the face. It's not using photoreal, but I think that is a great likeness to the video game. I mean, they aren't real people anyway in the game. I mean, their faces are based on real people. Real models they hired to take face scans, and I don't believe she has a mouth sculpted under there. She could. They could be completely shocking me, and there could be like a variant and they just covered her, but I don't know. I can tell you this is a separate piece though, and not just part of her face. Alright, when it comes to the articulation, here's my next gripe. They didn't give her a ball. You probably noticed that at the base of the neck. So she only has like probably a double ball post at the top, so she ain't looking up really too much. She can look down, she can tilt a little bit, and of course rotate. So I'm gonna have to pop her head off and Dremel the back of her neck. I mean, there's a lot of neck up under that head sculpt, so even if you dremeled it, you wouldn't even see it when she looks down, because it's a lot of neck sculpt up in there, which they wouldn't typically do to give them more neck articulation. But outside of that, she has the typical ball post, where it's a ball in there that allows her to go up and down with the elbow cover that makes it look like a butterfly joint. And she can come in that much before I pop her arm out of the socket, which I haven't done yet. That double hinge elbows like everybody has, that's awesome. Universal wrists that are super tight, because they learned their lesson from that first wave of freaking Fortnite figures. So you can do everything you need with that. Up here, great. It's on a ball. And this material right here is soft, and I believe she does have a body under there or something under there, but it's not really all that thick, so she can get crazy with the tiltage, because you don't have to worry about it like squeezing on like hard material under there. She can go back a ton and she can come forward a great deal. So no drop downs or anything, and she can't kick all the way out. She can't do a full split like that. She can kick forward more than 90 degrees because of the material, and that's what you're working with when you do that. Let's see if she can go all the way back. So she can do a split this way technically. I mean, it might look weird, but yeah. So pretty much what you would expect from like a Storm Collectibles type figure. Universal ankles, which are very tight, once again, just like the wrists, so you can get a super duper ankle pivot, and a toe goes up. The toes aren't incredibly tight, so yeah, but she comes with the stand, and since every one of these figures come with a stand to help them stand, can't really complain about them not being able to stand too much. So I was pointing out that thing about the center of balance, but she comes with a stand. She holds the weapons great, except for this one, like I was saying. It's very loose up in there, but she is gripping it. It's not going to fall out of her hand. It's just loose. While I'm struggling to get her standing straight up for the size comparison, the main thing that makes McFarlane figures difficult to stand, they have strong ratchets that like click, and the clicks are very far apart. So getting it at that sweet spot that's the difficult thing. And these spikes right here, sharp, but I found the sweet spot. Size comparison, these two are Storm Collectibles, and size comparisons don't matter, because I think after wave 1, which were these two guys, they changed the whole scale system. But after looking some stuff up, she's supposed to be 5'9". These two are supposed to be 6'2", and Raiden is supposed to be 7 feet tall. Raiden ain't nowhere near 7 feet tall. I don't think that would fit in the packaging, and I don't know how they're gonna. Shao Kahn is supposed to be like 8 feet or something, and he's about to come out. So yes, scale is way out of the window with this line, so you might as well forget it. So if you can't tell, I'm satisfied with the thing. The only problem I have mostly is the neck. Articulation is what I come to expect with the McFarlane figures. In fact, they are way better now than when I first started collecting, so there's that. The neck, I can correct myself, so there's that. And I can't really take any points away from it because, well, I could take points away from it, but that's how they designed it. So it's not like a QC issue. That's how they intentionally designed it. I guess that's what they figured was the best method was to use, but I don't like that method, so I'm going to change it. Anyway, I can recommend it. I like it. Link's going to be in the description for where you can buy her on Amazon if it's still available. Thank you for watching. T-Man978 out of here.
Click the videos. Click the videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those videos, baby. Click the videos.